Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the Army Athletics Weekend Preview. I'm Heath Trabue. Things get started off on the tennis courts. The men's team is down in Fayetteville, Arkansas. They'll see the Razorbacks today and Oral Roberts tomorrow. Meanwhile, the women's team is at home in West Point. They'll take on Binghamton and Sacred Heart at 3 and 7 o'clock in Lichtenberg Tennis Center. Then tomorrow, the Black Knights see Seton Hall at 11 a.m. Here's head coach Paul Peck.
You know, my mantra has always been doubles wins championships. So early in the season, we're going to try to find the right combinations of players, who will allow us to win the doubles point once we get into the conference competition. And, I have an idea, but until you really see them under pressure and under competitive situations, you'll find out what they can do. So doubles is a big emphasis, and obviously singles is, but we will be playing enough singles matches where, they'll be match ready by the end of the season. We just got to make sure we have the right combinations in doubles.
The hockey team will spend the weekend in Erie, PA. They'll take on Mercyhurst Friday and Saturday. And meanwhile, this evening, the gymnastics team hosts the West Point Open. That's tonight and tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Crystal Arena. Here's head coach Doug Van Everen.
It's great. Yeah, we're excited about the 22nd annual event here. We've got close to 700 athletes coming in from all over the country. In fact, there's one athlete in from England, so it's going to be kind of cool. But nevertheless, the team's ready to do well. And, right now it looks like it's very, very close as far as the competition Friday night. But we're feeling good about it. I mean, right now, if our kids can actually go out there and hit routines pretty well, then I think we can win this thing, and we've not done that ever.
Saturday gets started off with Army-Navy. This time the rifle teams match up. They'll be in Tronsrud Marksmanship Center at 9 a.m. Here's the head coach of the Black Knights, Major Ron Wigger.
The plebes, it'll be a new experience, and but we have a pretty senior team. We've got 2 firsties and 5 cows, and then if we win on Saturday, it'll be the first time since I've been here that our firsties will have won all 4 years, won the Navy Star all 4 years. So they're not going to be intimidated by Navy. So whereas in the past when I first started, I think we were slightly intimidated, but Navy's just another match, and we don't make it anymore. We don't make it bigger than what other people want to make it. So because our focus is being at our highest level, peaking at the NCAA championships. That's what our goal is every year.
And then right next door at 10 a.m., the wrestling team takes part in the All-Academy Championships in Gillis Fieldhouse. Here's head coach Joe Heskett on a big weekend for the BKs.
Absolutely. Yeah, actually, we look forward to every weekend. I know, especially as a coaching staff, just seeing the incremental progress that these guys are making week in and week out. But I know the wrestlers are also excited. And right now is a tricky part of the season. We're trying to get a few guys healthy. So, we've had a few guys in and out of the lineup. But most importantly, this weekend is no different than any other weekend from the standpoint of regardless what Army Black Knights out there. We got the Army singlet on. We're going out to execute, work the techniques that we've worked on, and most importantly, represent Army the way it needs to be represented.
Also on Saturday, the swimming and diving teams will take part in the Bucknell Invitational, and the women's basketball team will take on Lehigh. That one a 7 p.m. start from Bethlehem, PA. And then on Super Bowl Sunday, it'll be the men's basketball team also taking on the Mountain Hawks. That one a 1 p.m. start from Crystal Arena. Here's head coach Zach Spiker.
Well, I think they've done a good job. Certainly they've gelled nicely together. Dylan has taken care of the basketball and set up guys on the wing to get shots and score like Kyle Toth and Kyle Wilson. And there's guys that people don't talk about as much that also are doing a good job for us. And Larry Toomey, who had a very strong second half against Holy Cross, and Kevin Ferguson. And then we've got guys, Matt Gramling, Tanner Plum, coming off the bench and give us some energy. And it's a good group, and we're going to continue to challenge them to get better every single day.
In closing out the weekend, it's Army-Navy, this time track from Gillis Fieldhouse. The women start at 12 p.m., and the men will go at 3:30. Here's head coach Troy Engel.
We're excited about the competitiveness of both meets more than in recent years. The last couple of years have been nail biters on the men's side. but the women just haven't quite had the firepower to make it a real barn burner of a dual meet. And this year, we're going into both with the preparation that the final team score is going to come down to the last 2, 3, 4 events. So we're really, really excited about where we are as a team, and we're really excited to be competing at home.
And that's all we have for this weekend. Remember, you can follow the Black Knights on Twitter at Army Athletics. And don't forget to check back here on GoArmySports.com on Monday for the West Point Sports Flash. With your Army Athletics Weekend preview, I'm Heath Trabue.